Yeah, I have started the recording. Yeah, I'll give you a small recap. So, first thing which you should know here is how can you store the value, like how can you store the value for tree nodes and how can you print them. That is the one thing. Apart from that, so storing the value, basically creating the nodes of a tree as well as accessing them. So how to store and how to access, that we'll be going to do first. Code I'll explain you regarding that. I'll be explaining you traversal technique in order, pre-order as well as the post order. So how can we code for these things? That also I'll be telling you. After these things has been done, we'll try to solve few questions. That's how we'll do. Let's start with daily practice question, certain topics from different platform and different models which must understand. Yes, I'll do it. I'll start it today itself. Okay. I'll give you few question on Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code. Okay. So these will be the two platforms. Today I'll be giving you a question. For sure I'll be giving it. Practice question when I have started the coding, for sure it will be given daily basis. 2 3 4 question. I'll just decide what and all has to be given. I'll give it to you. Fine. Let's start with it. So firstly, if I talk about the trees, basic coding thing, how can we do it? That I'm about to tell you. So whenever we are starting with it now, the first thing which every one of us has to remember over here, that is nothing but removability. So when we are starting, as you know, in trees, I think I think it will be there. So what we have to do, firstly, we have to declare a node. Okay, we have to declare a node because you know, in my tree, if I talk about the tree, I hope that you anyways remember that this kind of structure will be there. Suppose here I'm storing the one, then left side one pointer will be there, which will be storing a value. Right side one pointer will be there, which will be storing the value. Again, left right to 2 also can happen. Again, left right to 3 also can happen. This kind of structure is called as tree. Do we know it? This is tree. There are different types of trees. Everything will be coming up in the classes that I'll be dealing properly. So 1 2 3 basically for, and this one, how this one is, actually this is a node. This is a node type which is pointing to left side, which has two pointer. One is pointing to left side and other one is pointing to right side. So this node is having three things actually. In short, if I have to say, mid part, for example, is storing the data. Left side part is storing a left pointer. This right side part is a right pointer, which is pointing to right side of node. This left side pointer is pointing to left side of node. Those kind of things are there. Okay, if this thing is clear, then we will proceed for the code writing part. How can I write down the code? So simply, firstly, I have to declare the node. So I'm saying I'm declaring a class, and in no, yeah. So I'm declaring a class, and name of the class I have given as node. What I want this class to store. So basically, I want this class to be of the type int. Firstly, I want the data part because every node will be having the data. Then every node will be having a pointer, correct? But when I talk about this left and when I talk about this right, they itself are the node. This left side part of 1, 2 itself is a node. Then right side part of the node, that 3. Yes, that itself is a node. So simply we'll be doing it in this manner. Those who are new to it, they'll keep on listening it very properly. Anytime, I have said it before also when we were in the regular session, anytime it can happen that you have to deal with the drives. So be ready very properly. Okay, so now nodes. Few important question also I'll put you up like tree arrays and all. I'll be planning it and we'll discuss. So node int data, whenever you are calling and this, that outside is a class name, and here I'm defining a function which is named as node. Whenever you are calling the function node now, you will be passing a data to the node. And what will be happening to this data? To this data, it will be happening as there is a keyword that is called as this dot data. Simply we use this keyword to refer to a particular place. So I want to refer the data place of the node. This dot data will become the data which you are passing. So suppose I have passed 5 over here. Just an example I'm giving you. For example, the data value is 5. So I'll come to this node, and in this node, the data part will start holding 5. That's what is the meaning of line number 8, which we have done. Now, similarly, if you want to refer to the left side, as for now, you have stored the data, but left and right side, I'll not be doing anything to. I'll simply make them this dot left equal to null and this dot right equal to null. So this is the thing which we are doing. Here, what I have done, simply I have just created a skeleton of the node, nothing else. How we'll call the function and do all those things, that will already, that is already upcoming. I'll be explaining it. Yeah, kind of. You can consider it to be. It's pointer. Yeah, it's a pointer, but I hope we know that in Java we don't have pointers, right? In Java we don't have pointer. If you'll be doing the coding in C++, you can put up the pointers there. If you are coding in C, you can put up the pointer there. But in Java, they are not there. So that is the thing. Whatever you are saying, na, that is right, Sumant. Whatever you said is right. But in Java, we don't have pointers. So we have to deal this manner itself. This dot data equal to left, this dot data equal to right. Is it okay? Are we understanding until this point? Are you understanding until this point, everyone? Just do tell me so that I can proceed and I'll tell you, I can tell you the next point. Tell me. Okay. If it's fine now I will write down the main. Okay. So now I will start with the main function. And when I'm starting with the main function, class has been completed. Once the class has been done, now I'll proceed. So I'll write down public static void main. So public static void, I'll just correct it, public static void main string args. So if that is there, public static void main we have written inside, what we'll be doing. Just give me an idea how we'll be doing, how to print the value, that also I'll be telling you, how to store the value, that also I'll be telling you. Just I want to know what you guys are knowing. Yes, tell me, anyone, any idea? Then you will write down string, then you will write down args. So this way, let me expand it. So done. Now inside, suppose you want to store the value for the first root. Okay, you want to store the value for the first root. How you will be storing it, that you have to write properly. So how you have to do, suppose what is the name of the function or name of the class which you have created? The name is node, correct? So you will write down node, then you will put the name. So I'm putting the name to be what? Root. Then I will say new, then I will say node, and then I will put the value which I want to store. What I said, create a tree where the main root node is storing the value 1. So this way we will do it. Firstly, what will happen? Yeah, I'll just make it. I'll just make it. String S will be capital. Yes, it will be capital. Yeah. So tell me, is new keyword, just allocate the memory. So basically you want to create a root which is node type. And when I say we are creating a node which is root which is node type. So simply what will be happening there? This kind of skeleton will be created. We'll be having 3 parts. First one, like one will be data, one will be node left, one will be node right. So for this memory has been allocated. That happened. And once the memory has been allocated, now I'm calling this function node with the help of value 1. So now one will be coming up here. When 1 came over here, now you will say in this particular node which you have created, data part will store the 1. Now the left side part will store the null, right side part will store the null. This way the node has been created as for now. Is it clear? If it's fine, then I'll keep on proceeding to next and we'll keep on seeing the thing. If it's done, then the next thing, root has been created. Main node has been created. Once the main node has been created, now you can keep on storing the value left side or right side. I'll tell you how to scan and do it. That is also there in the line. But as for now, just understand the basic idea. So I'm saying root dot left equal to, again the same process. Now I'm creating the left side node. New. Then I will call the node, and on the left side, what I wanted to be stored, on the left side, I wanted 2 to be stored. So I have called the function with the value 2. Ma'am, what we have keep instead of root number. We should write the main function inside the public class. Yeah, I'll just make it. I'm just writing it public static void main. That is anyways there. I'll come into it. We have to write it inside the public class, na? That is there. Don't worry. I'm just explaining you the main separately, then class separately, then I'll write down the public class. There I have to write down the print function. Yes. So yes, we'll be doing it. Yeah. So once, yes, this part also. So actually that which you said now, that is there because of I code in all the languages, C, C++, Java, Python. So here, so left is null, right is null. Yes, when we are coding in Java, it has not to be capital NULL. That is in C++. So here in Java, it has to be NULL. Once done, so here I'm saying that left side of the root will be storing the value 1. Similarly, you can keep on telling it whatever you want. Suppose I'm saying the right side value I want to be stored as 3. Okay, so new, then node, and it will store the value to be 3. So this way I'm writing it. So root will store 1, left will store 2, right will store 3. If you want left of 2, something has to be stored. That also you can do like root dot left of left. Okay, root dot left of left also you can do. So it will store, and whatever value you want to store, you can put it up here. So new node equal to 4. Is this thing clear? Is this thing fine? Are we understanding it? So this is my main function which I have created. I'm just telling to declare the memory for the node, and then I'm storing the value inside. What type of node will be created? Data left and right pointer along. Now, once this has been done, now we have to do the next thing, that is, okay, fine. I have called the function, I have stored the value. If I want those values to be printed, if I want to see how I have created the node, if I want to see those node values, then how can we do it? So for that purpose, anyways, like which you were saying, main always will be inside a public class. So that only I'm writing public class. Any name you can provide in general, as I always write the main. So that main. Inside a public class, there is a public static void main. Okay, that is always there. It was a class, separate class. And here I'm writing a public class. Inside I'm writing public static void main. Now, the next part which I'm going to tell you, that is nothing but n should be small, right, for null. Yeah, it will be small. Have I kept anywhere capital? Null, in the null, NULL all will be in small. Yes. A class name will be capital. Yes, I'll make it. Have I written anywhere? Just keep on listening. Syntaxes and everything I'll clear. Okay. So if it has been done until this point, any issues? Can I proceed now for the print function? So now you have to print the value of the node. Any name you can provide. Suppose I'm providing the name to be print. Function name is print. So I'll declare a function, that is, I'll declare it as static, then void, and then I will write down the name of the function. Why I'm declaring it as void type? Because here itself I'll print the value. That is why. Okay. So now the name of the function I'm declaring as print. If it has been done, then here to this print function, you will be passing the node. Okay. So suppose I'm passing the root here. Root is a main node. If you'll pass this now, code will be able to traverse left, right, all the values from starting from here. So one will be from one, it will be started, and all the values will be traversed. So that's why I'm just putting the value static void print and then node root. So when I want to print the value, I will call the print function from inside the main. And when I'm calling the print function now, here I will pass the root node. Root is nothing but the main node, which is on the top one. So once it has been done, now we'll come to the print function, and inside we have to print the value. So simply how we will be printing the value? That is nothing but we will keep on checking till the time root is not equal to null. Actually, better idea is use a different name so that any changes if happening, na, they are not reflecting, but that then also it's fine. Till the time root is not equal to null, we have to keep on repeating the task. Which task we have to keep on repeating? So the task is nothing but we have to keep on printing the data part of every node, right? So what I will do is system.out.print, S again will be capital, system.out.print. If you want them to be printed in next line, then go with print ln. If you don't want to go, then root dot data. So initially root will be 1, correct? Yes, here we are doing the recursive call. Let's recap line number 14. Yes, I can do it. It's a print function. Okay, it's a print function. Line number 14, someone is asking me that line number 14 is nothing but that is the print function which we are calling. So whenever I'm calling the print function, I'll be passing a root node. Root is 1. So from 1, all the value will be printed. Why static? You can make it normal also, no issues. You can make it normal also, there's no issue. Like like we write main function with static, na? Similarly, I had done it. But if you're not writing, then also it's fine. Yeah, that's okay. No worries regarding it. Okay. So if it has been done, then we'll come here and root data we have to print. So system.out.print root data, and I want every value to be printed with the space. So this manner you can put it here, and then we'll put the semicolon. Any issues until this? If you understand this code now, all the code like question you will be able to solve directly. Is it fine? So after you have done it now, like you have traversed the data part of the node. Once you have traversed it, then keep on going to left side, right side, or however you have to print the value. Then if you want to proceed somewhere, suppose you have done it. So root dot data you have done. Once you have done the root dot data, then what you have to do, you have to proceed for the left side as well as you have to proceed for the right side. So I'll tell you how this works. Yes, it is a recursive call. So now your root will be root dot left, or else you can keep on calling the same function again and again. That is also possible. I'll give you a point. Like print function will be called with root left, and print function will be called in the method not static. Then we have to create an object. Yes, that is the reason I was about to explain it. I'll just go for it. If it's not static, then we have to create an object. Yes. So here, if I'm going for it, then again, if you want to print the left side and right side both the value, then print function will be called with left side of data and it will be called with the right side of data. Simply this manner you will keep on printing the value one by one. Just tell me once, are you guys getting this point? Are you guys understanding this point? I'll run the code, I'll explain you this print function I have to elaborate more on. But are you understanding how it is proceeding? Firstly, it will check that, yes, firstly it will check that root is not equal to null. Yes, root is not equal to null. Later part you can print according to your need. For example, I have said you print the value in the in order. Now this printing you can mold according to your convenience. If they have said that print in order, that's why I have not completed it. Okay, so if they are saying that print the value in order, then you'll be just keep on doing it in order. What the in order is, tell me. Left will be first, root will be second, root will be in between, and then there will be right. So left has to be traversed first, then you have to print the root, then you have to traverse the right. How the recursive function works, that also I'll tell you. That is also in the line. Tell me once. Do we remember pre-order? What pre-order is? I'll mold the print function according to in order, pre-order, post-order. What the pre-order is? Root will be first, then will be the left, then will be the right. Then if I go for post-order, then left will be first, right will be second, root will be at the end. So these are the in order, pre-order, post-order. For example, here I have said you, yes, create a node, but I want the answer to be printed in form of pre-order or suppose in order. If I want answer to be printed in form of in order, then how can we do it? That code I will tell you. Is that okay? Is that okay? Can I tell you in order first? Then you will be telling me pre-order and post-order. Yes. In order is root will be in between. Correct. So firstly, for example, I have said you to print the value in order. If we have to print the value in order, then how will be the change in the code? So yeah, I'll come over here, and once I came over here, simply I will make a task as what I have to do. I have to print left first, then root, then right, this manner. So if we are printing in this manner, how we can go for it? And yes, here one thing, I'll just make you understand that part also. I'll just make the thing whenever root becomes null, then it has to return the value. So I'll make it simply if. So I'm just putting a if condition here. I'm explaining you print function. I'm explaining you for in order now. Okay. So I'll check the condition. If root equal to null, then just simply return. So this will be my if condition now. Whenever root becomes null, it should stop the process. It should start returning the value. Now, later part, if it is not equal to null, if it is not equal to null, then what I have to do? If it is not equal to null, now then I have to access the left side part of the root first. So this thing, left side part of the root, then after left, it has to print the data. In between, you will write down the print function because root I want to be done. And then later, you will write down root dot write. This thing I will explain you with proper example so that you can understand the recursion well. Okay, I'll explain you this thing. Now, any other thing from here? Any other thing which you want to know? Recursion, I have to say, yes, I'll run this code. No worries. I'll run this code. I will run this code and I'll show it to you. Static has to be there. I'll tell you the reason. Yes. Any other thing? I'll run the code and I'll show you the output that is anyways in the plan. Apart from that, anything else? Yes. Anyone? Yes. Anyone? Anything? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's run it. Okay. Line number 16, I have to explain. Okay, okay. Let me run it and let's see how it is happening. And then if any changes or anything are required now, we'll make it. Recursion, I have to explain. That's not done yet. See it? It is giving me 4213. Why? Why it is giving me four? See, it's executed successfully. It's giving me the answer to be 4213. Why is it so? Because I wanted to print the in order now. I'll just explain it once again. And how the recursion is working, that also I'll be telling. Just listen me properly. If anywhere there is a confusion, just let me know. Okay. So I have created a node as how come the node has been created? So you can see it anyways from here, like down, the main function. So when you are looking at the main function, you can understand it carefully that 1 is the main root node, then left will be 2, then right will be 3, then left of left will be 4. Correct? And when I talk about the in order, firstly, it's must to understand how we traverse the in order when the tree is there. So firstly, you have to do the left. You will start from here. Now you will not take the node. You will go for the leftmost corner which is there with us. Yes, we'll go for the leftmost corner which is there. So because first has to be the left now, so you'll proceed for the leftmost. You'll go to the leftmost and then you'll go there. Now, once you reach to the leftmost, how the print function is working for this leftmost now, that is also in the line. I'll explain it. So you'll go to the leftmost, you will take the 4. Once you have taken the 4, then you will try to take the root. Left done, then root. Root is 2. Right, we don't have anything. So if right we don't have anything, basically I'm done with the left side part of 1. So when left side part of 1 has been done, now I have to take the root, which is 1. Now this one also has been done. Now I'll take the right, which is 3. So 4, 2, 1, 3. That's how the answer is coming up. I hope this thing is clear. Now I'll explain you the recursive function, which is must to understand. So recursion is one of the most important technique if you want to code for like trees or graph, both. Can I go ahead? Is that okay? Did we understood it manually? Did we understood it manually? Okay, perfect. Now let's proceed for it. Yeah. So here my print function. So when I talk about this print function, see how it is proceeding. So as for now, what do I have? I have the value as 1 is here. Then I have 2. Then I have 3. And here I have 4. Okay. I came to the function print. When I came over here, then I passed the root as 1. So basically this 1 has been passed. Okay. I'll try to check, is the root equal to null? Whenever the root becomes null, then only it will start returning the value. Okay. So is the root equal to null? No, root is not equal to null. If the root is not equal to null, then what I should do? Then I should go for the remaining part. I'll go for the remaining part. Here I came, and you can understand it. Here the function name is print, and here also I have written print root dot left. So basically, when the function is getting a call from inside again and again, that is called as recursion. So this line is recursive line for the left side part of the tree. See how it is working. So I'll go for root left. Root left will basically be 2. So this 2 also will be checked. Is it equal to null? No, it's not. Then I'll go for the root left. Again, this till the time this is true now, you will be keep on running here only. So 2. So root left. You came to roots left. Is it equal to null? No, it's not. So then again go for root left. Then is it equal to null? No. Then you will again go for root left. Is it equal to null? Yes. Once you found a value null over here, it will return, and what it will return, it will be returning to the previous state. And once it started returning now, then the recursive function starts printing the value. So now it will come here. Now your root is it started returning the value, it will return from here. So now the root data will be printed. So first root data will be 4. Done. Now once it has been done, then you will proceed next root data. It will return the next value 2. Then next root data 1. It will return the value. Now you stop here. So because this call from wherever it has started, we have reached there. So 4 to 1 has been printed. Once done, now I have to proceed for the root right. So root is there. Now you'll go for the root right. Okay. So root right when you are going, once right when you are going, you are trying to check, is it equal to null? No. Then again you will go for root right. So left, right, all the portion, not only right, actually left, right, both will keep on checking. So for every root, it will not only be checked, just I have given one example as the example was like that, but every time it will keep on checking the left side part also, right side part also. Both the value it will keep on checking. Suppose the tree is like that, 2, 4, suppose here also 5 is there. So that's why it will keep on checking the left side part, right side part, both the part. Okay. Now it will go for the right side part. Yes, here I got the null. Once I got the null, it will start returning the value. So when it start returning the value, now then only it will start printing. So from here, its value will be returned, basically return. And once the return has started, it will print. It will start printing the value. So first printed value will be 3. Now you reach to the main. That was already done. So no need to print it. 4, 2, 1, 3. This way it is printing. And actually recursion you should understand very well. After processing line number 20, then only we'll proceed for line number 22. 1 second. Line number 20. Yeah. If after process only we'll proceed for line number 22, only it will proceed to line number 22. No, not like that. After executing the line number 20, it will proceed for line number 22. It is continuously working. And whenever this process will stop, now basically whenever it will happen as return, you will start printing the value there. Because what we have to do, we have to print the root data. So when it is returning the value, you will print the data. And then you will proceed for the right side part. Actually not right side part. If I have to go very fine now, for example, I have said it in this manner. But if I have to say more points on it, I will say it as every node now. Every node, you are checking the left side part because we have to print the left first, then right. So I'll tell you, you'll come here. For example, I'll create a tree where we have more values. Suppose 4 is there and 5 is also there. Let's do it in this way. Suppose 4 is there and 5 is also there. Now you'll come for 1's left. Then you will come for 1's left. Then you will come for 4's left because left has to be taken care first. Ma'am, more node and explain. Yeah, I'm explaining it. Let's see it here. Yes. That only I'm explaining, Pujita. See it. So suppose on the left side of 4, when I checked, I got the value to be null. So once I got the value to be null, it should start returning the value. So I'll come over here. Okay. When I'll come, return means the value will be returned. So when I got the null, then it will start returning the value. So I'll come here. So once I came here, I'll print this value 4. So left side part has been done. After the left side part, the next has to be done as root. So left has done. Now you will come for root. So it will take 2. As you have right side part also here, you'll go for right side part also. So left is done. Now you'll go for 2, root done. Now you'll go for right. When you went for right now, here also same thing will be checked. On 5's left, do we have anything? On 5's right, do we have anything? That also will be checked. So for 5, you will check once you are done with left side part, once you are done with root, then you'll go for right. For every node you are checking left, root, right. Every node it is happening. Okay. So here you will come for right side part. Once you came to the right side part, you will check left side. Do I have anything? No. So root left equal to null. When root left became null, it will return the value. So basically 5 will be returned from there. So 4 to 5 has been done. Now left side part completed. Once it's done, now you will proceed for 1. Then you'll go for right side part. Once you are going for right, again for the right, left, right, both you have to check. For example, it is there that 6 is there on the left of 3. So 6 will be taken first, then root, then right. Is it clear now? It is left side part is getting checked first, then root part is getting checked, then right is getting checked. And this process is happening for all the nodes, starting from 2 until the end. Others, is it clear now? Okay. Pujita, is it clear now? Perfect. So if it is fine now and you guys are understanding it, then just let me know the change which will happen when we are going for pre-order and post-order. Tell me the change which we need. I have optimized it in a way so that you can solve the problem. That's it. I have to actually in the trees there are many points which I have to say. So I'll tell you those points. You'll recollect them and you'll come up tomorrow and then we'll be talking about. Yes. Just print the statement. How will be the pre-order? How will be the pre-order, guys? In the pre-order, I want root first, then left, then right. Correct? Yes, I want root first, then left, then right. So print the root value first. This part. It is pre-order, na? So in the pre-order, how do I want? Print the value first, then keep on proceeding for left and right side. This will give you the pre-order. If we have only right side value, okay, I'll tell you now. Then if suppose left side you don't have anything, 3 is there, then 4 and 5 are there. For example, I'm just telling you, if it is there now, then left side it won't come anything because left root will become null. So it will start returning the value. So you'll come to root, you will take 1, then you will go for 3, right side part. Okay, once you went to right side part, then what you will do? In this right side part, you have a left node. So 4, then 3, then 5. This manner. Every node has to be taken as if you reach on 3. You cannot take the 3 directly. You should take the left of 3 first, then 3, then 5. That manner. Is it clear now, Pujita? Is it clear now? If left don't have. Okay. If left don't have. Okay. If left don't have like this. Are you talking about this? Then how come it will be happening? You'll go to one's left. You'll go to one's left, and after going to one's left, you will check 2. Then you will check 2's left also. Do we have anything? No, we don't have anything. So it will return 2 first. Then once left done, then you'll go for root. Then you'll go for 1. And once it is done, then you'll go for right. So 2, 1, 3. This will be the output. Left, root, right. That is the in order. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Left is not here, but right is. Sorry, I'm not getting your doubt actually. If you can write in piece of paper and send me the picture here, will be better. Right value will print now. Every value will print. Every value will print. Others, how is it? Others, how is it? If it will be pre-order, then what you have to do? I have written the code of pre-order over here. Then first print the root node. So you will print the root node. Then you will check the left side. And if you are proceeding, for example, if I want to go for the pre-order, then one is there, two is there, three is there. One has been done, one has been printed. Then I'll go for left. Once I reach to the left, then I'll try to complete the left side part completely. So left side part, only two is there. It will print two. Then two left side part has been completed. Once it has been completed, then I'll go for the right side part because root right. Then I'll complete the right side part. So only three is there on right side. That way it will be done. For example, actually you should understand it manually first, then the coding part. That is the best thought to be done. Tell me, is pre-order clear to others? Pujita, you can write it in a piece of paper and show it to me. I'll tell you. Others, is it clear? Okay. How will be the post order then? How will be the post order then? Now you'll be able to relate it. Now you'll be able to relate it. Correct. If I ask about the post order, simply it will be like left and right recursion has to be first and root has to be at the end. Root left I have to access first, then root right I have to access, and then I have to print the main root data at the end. So, sorry, I should remove it from here. This has not to be there. This will be the post order. Is it okay? Is it okay? Any confusion, any query, every one of you are welcome. If I'm not understanding your doubt, you can write in a piece of paper like what you want to be done and then send it here in the chat box. I'll see it and I'll respond. Code I have posted in the chat box. Okay, perfect. So code I have posted in the chat box, that is post order code. Okay, that is the post order code. Remaining we have to try out. Is it fine? Can I take you to a question regarding the same, everyone? Can I take you to So pre-order, post-order we understood, in order we understood. And basic coding of tree also we understood. Is it fine? Can I proceed? Okay, perfect. So now every one of us has to solve the lead code question number 94. Just open it guys for yourself. Meanwhile, I am also opening it. I have to log in. Just give me a second. Lead code question number 94. Yes. If anyone is not clear with this, you can ask your query from me. Lead code question number 94. I am expecting that everyone has logged into the platform. Some 3-4 question will do, which you'll be able to understand very, very properly. Yeah, presenting the screen, see the question and do read it and we will try to attempt. Question number 94 of lead code. We have to do. Do read the question. Given the root of a binary tree, return the in-order traversal of its node value. So here they have given the example also. Like for example, this is there. So if this is there, anyways you understand how we have to do it. So in order traversal, it is left side, correct? Which we have to do? we have to do the in order traversal. So when we are doing the in order traversal, how the answer will be? It will be left side I don't have anything, correct? So left side I don't have anything, so I'll take directly the root. Once I have done, I'll come to the 2. Once I came to the 2, then for this root, this node also you have to take left, then root, then right. So you'll take the left first, then you'll take the root. So 132 is coming up as answer. Firstly, manual understanding is must. Then only you can solve the question for any next thing. Is it fine? Is it fine? Is the manual understanding clear for the question? Okay, perfect. If it is clear now, then I'll just show you the coding area where you have to write down the code. See the more thing if they have given C. If nothing is there, then nothing. If one is there, then one root. That's how they are printing. Here we will come to the solution area where we have to write down the code. Yes, see it, guys. Okay, let me put the same point for all of you, which we are doing regularly. That is, tell me what type of function it is. What function name is in order traversal. Okay, what root we are using, and there in my code, which I have said you now, there I was using the name of the class to be node. There they have named the class name to be tree node. So that is why tree node is there. Is this point clear? Root is root itself. The name of the class was node for me. The name of the class here is tree node. So this is also one of the things you have to take care of properly. This is one thing where we majorly make the mistake in the function filling part. So tree node is the class name. Okay. Once it has been done. Now see, left and right are same, but there I have kept it to be the data. But now they have kept it to be the value. So name of the data, the variable name data which we were using now, here they are using the variable name to be value. That is one thing. Okay. If it is done, the next thing, what type of value it will be returning? So it will be returning one list. It will be returning one list. Basically, this is the array list. So in Java, I have said you like arrays you have to do, but I hope you are aware of we have array list in collection framework. So that only you are returning from here. So at the end, anyways, you are understanding now. It will be returning one array where the values are 1, 3, and 2. So that's what is the return type of the function. Is it also clear? Is it also clear? Is it also clear? Okay. If that is clear, so I'll start writing down the code. You guys will keep on listening. And if any query, any concern is there, just stop me that time itself so that I can understand that. Huh. So we will start from the function part. Now what I have to do here, first thing first, at the end, as it's saying now, it will be returning one array list. So you have to declare the array list here in the code. So list, what type of value it will be returning? So it will be returning the integer. Then integer, name it to be the result. For example, output only I'm giving it to be the name. Name of the list is output. Then how we declare a array list? Then new keyword, then array list. If you remember the stack queue, hash set, hash map, the similar way we declare the array list also. Tell me, is the declaration line clear to all? I'm declaring one array list which is helping, where I'll be storing the final result which is coming in order. Is it fine? Is the array list declaration is fine? Where you are storing the value that has to be declared. Now, if I'm saying I'll be storing the value in X, so you'll be declaring the variable X, int X, same thing we are doing. So we are declaring the array list. Once done, now you have to print the value in order. Okay. So either you can write down the thing here or you can create a separate function. Both will be fine. So if you want to do it here, you can do it here. If you don't want to do it here, you can create a separate function. That is also okay. Fine. Now let's do it here. If just now I said you how we do it. we do it in a way, if root equal to null, then it returns the value. So if root equal to null, then I will write down return. Simple. Just now the logic we have created, that is here only. So see our print function. Root equal to null, then return. And whatever order you want, accordingly you can write the I has to be, which I you are talking about? I didn't get. If you talk about this I, it has to be capital. Whenever we write any data type inside the collection framework, it has to be in the capital letter. If you want to write down string, S will be capital. If you want to write down integer, I will be capital. L. Sorry. I'm not able to understand. Tell me the line number, huh? Tell me the line number. Okay, this one. Yeah, it will be capital. Fine. Line number 18, L will be capital. Yes, that is capital. See, here also they have written L to be capital. I'll correct the syntaxes if anything has been wrong. Just understand the logic first. So if root equal to null, then we have to simply write down the return as we have just understood. But if the root is not equal to null, in that case, what I have to do? So if the root is not equal to null, in that case, I should do the task. So either you can go this manner, or one more way is there which I can tell you. Either you can take the same logic, or else just do it in this way. Here, whenever root is not equal to null, this will also be okay. Okay. So whenever root is not equal to null, in that case, I should do the in order. How the in order will be? How my in order will be? So that in order will be nothing but name of the function, actually recursion. Let's do it. Let's declare one function. Suppose I'm declaring the function to be print only. And this print function I'll be, because recursion we have to do now, so one function has to be declared. So I'm declaring a print function, and how this print function will be, I'll be passing root here, and after root I'll be passing one output which is my array list, because the recursion the sequence which you are getting has to be stored where? In the output array list, and at the end you have to return the output array list. That is what my main is. The code is not done yet. I have to define the print function, that is still remaining. So how I'll be defining the print function? Similarly, like I had defined there, so I'll write it as void type. When I'm writing it as void type, name of the function is print, and inside I am receiving two things in the function. What are those two things? Someone is saying something. Yeah, I have corrected it, Vishnu. So void print. Now I have to define the print function. First part of the print function is receiving. See, you can copy the same tree node. So I'll copy it. First part of the function is receiving tree node. You can give any name to it. And second part of the function is receiving the array list. So you have to define it here. Integer. There might be very new thing for you, that also can be there. Just keep on listening and understanding it. That's what I'm expecting. So now, once you have written the print function, tell me, is the print function clear? Is the print function clear? Is that fine? Are we understanding it? Inside part, I'll tell you. Or name of the list which you have given, now you can give it to be output also. That is also fine. Once done, I'll come inside the print function, and the same thing which I have done there, na, if condition, I'll do the same. If root equal to null, then return, or else you can do it when root not equal to null. Then what I have to do? So whenever, if root not equal to null, then I have to do the task as in order I'm doing. So in the in order, what I should do? I should call the print function with root left first. So root dot left. But along one more thing you should pass, that is output array list. That output array list is simply for where you have to store the value. So left will be called first. After uh, after calling the left, then what you have to do? You have to give the root value. Print we were doing now. So here you are not supposed to print anything. You have to store the value into the list. There we were writing the system.out.print. Here I have to store the value into the array list. So how can you store the value into the array list? So simply you can do it as output.add. Add is a function which adds the value into the array list. So output.add, and what you will be adding? Root.value. It's not data now. I hope you guys are understanding. This dot data had written there, but here it is this dot val. Val is a variable name. So root.val you will add. Once it is done, and similarly, left side part done, main root done, then I'll go for the right side part and I'll store those value also in the output list. Simply this will be the thing which you have to write. Tell me, is this part clear or not? Any question, any query, any concern is there, you can tell me about. Yes. Tell me, any issue, anything which I have to say? Okay, no. So we will just run the code and try to see if any error or anything is coming up. Okay, return output. I think I didn't get the semicolon. Okay. So we have to return the output. Recursion we should do now. So function definition, yes, it's working. So function definition you have to do, that is must. Okay, I'll just show you the yes working properly. See the code and tell me if anything is not clear, anything you want to ask to me. Lead code question number 94 it is. I'm posting the solution also in the chat box, but I'm expecting every one of you to try it out. Explain the line number 26. Okay, I'm doing it. Posted the code there in the chat box. Line number 26. Yeah, it is a main function which is given. Okay, it is a main function which is given. The main function name was in order. If I will reset it now, this was the main thing which has given. In order traversal was the function name, and in this they will be passing the main root node and what value it will be. This function will be returning. This function will be returning one array list, which is storing the integer type of value. How come the array list? Because here in the question they have said that at the end in order sequence has to be stored in the array list and that has to be returned. So that only we are doing here. In order traversal is the function name. Okay, and this will be returning what? Suppose if I'm writing just one example I'm giving you. Okay, if I will write down int over here, the function will become of integer type. So basically it will return integer value at the end. That's what it will do. And if I'm writing it in this way, then it will return list, which is storing the integer array list, which is storing the integer value. Is it clear now? Any confusion, any query? If it is there, you can ask me. Yeah. So as I can see the trend going down, I can understand it might happen that you guys are not getting or not understanding it. But if you are not getting it, I'm here to resolve your queries. Don't just run away from the thing which you have to face. Very quickly, very soon, believe me, it will be just 10, 15, 20 days. You will be dealing with the company. Yeah. Can I proceed for the next one now? Can I move to the next question? So keep on having a note of the question number. I'm giving you a question which might come, ma'am, for the cause of array list using the output. Yes, yes, yes. Because it is not array list, we are using the normal print statement. Yes, whatever you said now, that is right. Here, guys, line number 22 for everyone. There, what I have to do, I have to print the value. Here, I don't have to print the value. I have to return the array list, which is storing the in order. So that's why every value I'll keep on storing output dot add root value, output dot add root value, like that. Okay. Now, once done, next question will be lead code question number 100. Open it, read the question. Lead code question number 100 that we have to do. Lead code question number 100. Simply you can search this manner. Question is same tree. Okay. Question is same tree. You guys just be interested. I don't have any issue. Whatever things are there now, whatever in short I can explain, I can tell you, I'll try to tell those things. Whatever you have to do from your own side, that also I'll put it up here. Like do prepare this, do prepare that, all those things I'll be telling you. Jira, I will explain. You don't go for it. Whatever has to be said, I'll say it in one class so that you can remember it for always. Okay, so I'll give you a small insight on Jira. SQL and JavaScript, HTML, CSS, you can start learning from your side. Then I will give a small insight and you will be able to understand. And as you can see, the Python they have not mentioned there. So it might happen that is not part of uh, like their assessment. I'm not very sure, but it's not written there, which like I got the requirement, na, which has to be. Yeah, do read it. Do read the question. I'll put you up on this. Given the root of two binary trees, P and Q, write a function to check if they are the same or not. Sorry. I was not noticing the chat box. Yeah, question is here. Hmm. It will be given to you. It will be given to you. You need not to be worried about. If I'm passing, that's not the right channel to give it from your training and placement officer. Anyways, you'll be receiving it, right? Yes. Because I have to train you guys now. So get I should know what has to be delivered so that it will be helpful. So for that purpose only it has been passed to me. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Object oriented programming you should be familiar with. Web development technology like HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You should be have knowledge of SQL. You should have knowledge on SQL. Then exposure of version control. So here Jira is that, like actually it's a tool, so that I will explain. And React JS and all those things are also there. So whatever we can do maximum, I'll just keep on putting thoughts on it. Yeah, just proceed for it, everyone. Do read the question. I hope you have read it. Now see the example. See the example and tell me how will it work. Okay, try it out. Try it, please. I'll give you a time. Do think and try it out. Do think and try it out. Level of the question, it will be easy only, I think. Yeah, easy. Hmm. Everyone, but don't become habituated for only writing down the function. You should know how to start the code from the starting that also. So that is the reason I have said it. You should know binary tree. You should know red black tree. You should know AVL tree. Concepts of those, all those you should know. So when you are going home now today, just do recall the basic idea of those things. Okay. So coding part, if I'm explaining, you will be able to understand. In short, whatever has to be said, I'll be saying it. Mhm. What are we understanding from here? What are we understanding? Tell me, keep on putting your thoughts in the chat box, please. Tell me. Keep on putting your thoughts. We need to compare the notes, right? We need to compare. We have to check whether both the trees are same or not. Correct? Create to array list, put the data and compare. How we'll put the data? 599 roll number. How we'll put the data? How I'll put the data into array list? I'll create one array list. That is okay. But how I'll put the data there? Like previous. Correct. That is the right thought process. I'll just tell you what the student is trying to say. Student is saying that like we had done earlier. Similarly, we will put what we had done earlier. We had done in order traversal. Correct. By using in order traversal, we have kept the data into two. We have kept the data into array list. Similarly, here also we'll do. I'll put first trees data into first array list. I'll put the second trees data into second array list. And here, what I'll be doing, last code I had done the in order traversal. Suppose I'm doing the same. Let's try to do it. If I'm doing in order traversal, what will be the in order traversal value? In order traversal I'm doing. So what will be the in order traversal value? It will be 213. Correct? So 213 is there. They have said input they have given us. So 213 will be the in order traversal. Here also, if I'm doing it, the in order traversal will be 213. Correct? So in order traversal is same for both. If in order traversal is same for both, I can say that trees are same. Are you getting this point? Is this example clear? It's not done yet. I have to say more on it. I have to give you the insight which will trouble you here. Is it okay? Okay. Now let's see the next example. Perfect. Let's see the next example. Huh? Then I will tell you where it will trouble you. So this is the example given. If I'm doing it here, then try to see how will it happen. If I'm doing the in order, will it work here also? So in order will be 2, 1. And here also, here the in order will be what? 1, 2. Correct or not? They are not same. So if they are not same, I'll print false. Here also my logic is becoming correct. I'm giving you the optimal version only. I'm giving you the optimal version only. There's nothing shorter than this is possible. In the last code also, if you notice, I didn't exaggerated it. I just, there was if uh, test cases are you talking about? Test cases are you talking about? What the TC is? Yeah. So here also time complexity. Okay, okay, I'll just scroll it down. I just scroll it down. I'll just scroll it and tell it to you. Okay. Yeah. So if that is there, so here also it is coming up as same. That is right. Now see the next also. Is it getting true for the next test case also? See, they have not mentioned anything over here. Time complexity or anything. We have to take care of it. I'll just tell you that point also. But values are anyways lesser. We are not using any loops or anything if you are noticing. Recursion, if you are using in any of the code now, that itself is the optimal way to do it. You're not using loops here. As you are not using loops, that is the optimized way to do it. Just do remember it always. I'll just come to that point also. Yes, recursion we are doing now, that's why. Now, here, see the third one and try to see. 211. So 211 is the in-order traversal, and here in-order traversal is, yes, not always, but here we are not doing it very complicated way, na? 1, 1, 2, both are not equal. So if both are not equal, I'll print false here. So as for now, my logic is going fine, that if I find out the in-order traversal of both the tree and I will compare. If they are equal, I can say that trees are same. If they are not equal, I can say that trees are not same. But for most of the cases, it is optimal. Most of the cases. Not always, but most of the cases it is there. Right or not? Do respond. So as for now, this logic is fine. Is it clear? Are we understanding it? As for now, this logic is going fine. Are we understanding it? I'll give you an example where it will fail. That also I'll tell you. Can I proceed next? Not code area. Yes. Now, see it. For example, I have given you a tree as this. Tell me, now will it be right? Now will my logic be right? It is. Are both the trees equal? Are both the trees equal? Everyone has to respond. Are both the trees equal? No, they are not equal. And if the trees are not equal, but my logic which I have implemented now, if I'll go for it, I'll do the in order. If I'm doing the in order, it will be 1, 1. If I'm doing the in order, it will be 1, 1. Traverse both the tree and check if node data of both the trees are same or not. Yes, we'll go for it, but that will be the complex task. That only we are discussing with some of the students talking about the complexity. So that will make it more complex. Actually, what the thing I got, traverse in both the tree. Check if the current node data of both the trees are same or not. This is the complicated one, right? This way also it can be done, but code will be very complicated. Like you'll traverse both the trees, you keep on checking current place data of A, current place data of tree B are same or not. Again, you will proceed left, again, you will proceed right, like that. You have to keep on doing. So that will be done, but complex it will become. My logic is saying both the trees are equal, but they are not equal. So here my logic is failing. So here you have to put up or remember one small thing which I'm going to tell you, and that will be implementing. And the same technique you can implement in any of the question which you are solving. See it, what I'm trying to talk. Did we understood this point which I said now? Did we understood this point which I said now? That if I'm doing the traversal of same number, it is giving me the wrong answer. So to resolve this kind of issue, what you can do, just make a point. See, null is already defined. One second, I'm just checking your code here. I'm just checking your code. Someone has sent it actually. C equal null and C equal null. Okay. Have you submitted it, Sija? Have you submitted it? Yeah, that's fine. Accepting? Okay, perfect. Then it's perfect. So, then just go for it. And the next thing which we are going to do here, what it will be is, if this part has been done, and here we had this part, the code is right. That is perfect. So if this part is fine, what I'll do, whenever next part, if I make it null, null is anyways defined. And what is the range given in the question? They have said that maximum value range can be until minus 10 to the power 4 to plus 10 to the power 4. So I'll define the blank part with a value which cannot be the value over here. So suppose I'm saying this is 10 to the power 6, where I have no value. That part I'll be defining as any value which cannot be in the range of the number. So if I'm doing it in this way, just keep on seeing it. If I'm doing left, root, right, it will be 1, 1, 10 to the power 6. This I have decided from my own side, because it can never be. You can say that, ma'am, can't we do it as null? You can do it, but anyways, that is null only, na? Anyways, this part is null only. So I have defined it a number which can differentiate both the array list. So here, in order traversal will be 1, 1, 10 to the power 6, and here my in order traversal will be 10 to the power 6, 1, 1. It is easy to differentiate for us now that yes, 1, 1, 10 to the power 6 and 10 to the power 6, 1, 1, both are different list. If both are different, they cannot be same, and now my answer will be correct. Did you get my point? You have to take one dummy value. That dummy value I have taken out of the range, which cannot be in the range of the question. That is 10 to the power 6. I'm not defining it null, because null anyways is defined for here, tree data structure. So that's why. Now, if I'll be taking the in order traversal, you'll be able to see the value has been 1, 1, 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6, 1, 1. Both are different. You can go for it. Is it fine now? Is it fine? Is it fine? Are you understanding it? If you will be trying to see the code in any other online platform like LeetCode saying, okay, I'm explaining the code. If you try to see it in ChatGPT or any other thing, you'll be able to see a short form of the code also, but you have to be able to understand. That is also must. Okay, let me explain it as I have said in the previous question. The way which you can remember, which you can relate with all the questions, that only you should follow. That is one of the things. Now, let's proceed for it. Let me do it. So here is Boolean is the same tree. There are two tree node given, P and Q. P is the node of the first tree, Q is the node of the second tree. It is, the function is of Boolean type. So basically you already remember it will be returning either true or false. Correct? Boolean type function will be returning true or false. That is there. Perfect. Now I have to declare few array list. Array list I'll be declaring because one array list I'll be using for in order of P. Second array list I'll be using for in order of Q. Now, if you want it to be more, if you want to make it more proper, can we replace it with any? Yes, we can replace it with any other value which cannot be part of the code. See, I'll show you. They have given the range of the node is now minus 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 4. So apart from this, any value you can take. Okay, apart from this, any value you can take. Now, I'll be declaring two array lists, one array list for P, other array list for Q. So I'm saying that list, then I have to write down integer over here. As we have started now, so we might go slow, but it will be very fine later onwards. So list integer inp, this is in order of P, new, then you have to write down array list, and once done, it has been completed. So I have declared one array list for in order of P. Similarly, I'll be declaring one more array list for in order of Q. Okay, I'll be declaring one more list for in order of Q. Done. So if this has been completed, now I'll be going ahead. If has been done, now I have to call the function. So for in order, always you can remember one function name which you are using, you will not be troubled. I'm using the same function name print. Okay, this same function print I'm calling first. How I should call them? Tell me how I can call the function with the main root node P and with the array list inp, right? And I'll name it as inq. So this is the in order list for Q. I'll call the function print for P. Similarly, I want to get the in order of Q also. So I'll call the same function print with Q comma in of Q. So in the in of P, I will get in order of P. In the in of Q, I'll get the in order of Q. Are both the things clear to everyone? Are both the things clear to everyone? Okay. If it is there, now I will define the function. So how we define the function? That way you already remember how we define the print function. So you will simply write void then you will write down the print. Now, here you have to receive two things. First thing you want to receive is tree node, correct? So firstly, you will be receiving the tree node. Don't give it a name, make it anything which is common, or you can give it to be the root. So here, comma. Second thing I'm receiving as list, correct? If I'm receiving the list now, I'll say it as list, then integer. If anything is not clear, just keep on telling me, okay? So list, once done. If has been completed, we'll start with the function. Now, when we are starting with the function, you already know how the in order idea is. So I will say if root is not equal to null. If the root is not equal to null, then what I have to do, same thing which we have done. That is print. I have to call the print function with left side. So you will do it as root dot left, comma, write it list. So root left value will be stored into the list. Now, first time both the function are not getting called together. Now, firstly, the function will be called for P and INP. So you will calculate the in order of P. Then later the function will be called for Q and INQ. Then you will calculate the in order of Q. So if this has been done, so you will receive the value in between. What you should do, same thing which we have done. So list dot add. I should keep on adding the value here. So when I'm adding the value, how I should add it? Root value. So list dot add root dot val. Here this way it will be done, and then again the print function, and here root dot right, comma list, this way. So tell me, is it clear? Are we understanding? It's not done yet. I tell you the other part. Here should be one else part. So whenever you found the root to be equal to null, na, then what you have to do, in the list you have to add, which I have said now, we'll be adding a value when we are creating a in order. So if the root becomes null, like right side part of 1 was null. So in that case, this side, for this part, here I have 1, here I have 1. So 1 has been traced, 1 has been traced. Now you'll go to right side part. When you went to right side, you found the root to be null. So whenever the root is null, till now you would have added 1, 1 in the INP. Now, whenever you found null, there you have to add what? 10 to the power 6. Any number you can take. Okay? Any number you can take there. No compulsion that it has to be this only. So here I'll just put 10 to the power 5. Suppose the range is 10 to the power 4. Na? Greater than that, any number you can take. You can take 10 to the power 5 also. Tell me this part clear or not? Are you guys understanding this part? Is it clear? You can take it anything apart from minus 10 to the power 4 to plus 10 to the power 4, so that my array list can be created properly. The code has been done. We are done with the thing. Now we have to just do a small thing, that is return. So from the main function. Now, after both these has been executed, now you will be having one in order list of P and in order list of Q created. When you have in order list of P and in order list of Q created, then you will compare. So you will do it as return. Then return function, how you will be doing? INP dot equals. There is an equals function. So EQUALS equals. Then what you have to compare? IN of Q. So you will compare IN of Q. Okay. And you will put the semicolon and the code will be done. Yes, comparison of two lists. So if both are equal, it will return true. If both are not equal, it will return false. Let's check it once. Yes, it's working properly. Let's see all the test cases it is passing on a wrong answer in some test cases. See, input is 1, 1. Output is coming up as 1 null 1. Check it. See it. Input is 1, 1. My answer is coming up as 2, expected is false. Tell me how we can correct it. It is accepting few test cases. Sample test cases, it is accepting, but remaining it's not accepting. See the value here. Input is 1, 1. And 1 null 1. Let's make it. Let's make it a tree for this. 1, 1 is there. So 1 is there, then 1 is there. And then I have 1 is there, then null is there, and then 1 is there. Do the in order, please. According to our logic, do the in order, please. Yes, do the in order, please. And tell me, is it right or not? Do the in order and tell me, are we getting the right answer? Oh, sorry, it's 1 null 1. It's 1, that is fine. 1 null 1. Tell me, is the in order same for both according to our logic? Make it please. Till the time you are not reading it, you won't be able to understand. Yes, 1 1 and null 1 1. Do it, do it. Are we getting the in order same for both or not? Not equal. In order is not same for both. In order is not same for both. Here it will be 1, then 1, and then it has to be, here it will be null. Correct. And if it is there, it will give me 1 1 and 10 to the power 6, for example. Here it is will be 10 to the power 6, 1 1. Then why it is not given? Correct. Our mm, my code is giving true for it. How come? In order. Hold on. Should I do one more comparison? Actually, now sometime I'll tell you what I'm trying to mean from here. Actually, sometime now there is a cross verification also needed. So that also could be one reason it's not working. I'm just telling it. Just a second. Should we do one more? Hmm, they are not, if it is equal and two comparisons. Actually, sometimes the cross verification is required. We are tracing something wrong here. Cross verification is nothing but two traversal has to be same for the tree. There are few cases where like one traversal gives it right, but other traversal don't give it right. Just one second. Name it. Now two functions are there. So it is my in order. And yeah. I'm just writing two traversals here. Let's check it. If it works now, I'll tell you what is the thing. So in order. So this is my in order function. And here I'm naming it as pre-order. So, pre-order. And when I'm calling it, Actually, I have to declare 4 list also then. In order, I'll try to optimize it also if anything else can be done. In order, here I want pre-order for these two. And pre-order. Then we should have 2 more. Mhm. Hold on. Pre-order. Here, pre-order. Here, pre-order. Here. And it has to be equal. So we have to compare those two also. Then 3 of p dot equals 3 of q. It's enumerable version. Yes, actually, what I have done is I'll just see that test case which it was not passing. So what I have done actually for these kind of question, always there is a thing that with one traversal, sometimes the thing comes correct, but with other traversal, it doesn't come. I have to see a proper example which I can explain to all of you. But with one traversal, it will with in order it's giving the right answer, but with post order pre-order, it's not giving the right answer. Like so we can get the wrong answer, na? I'll just see an example and I'll give it to you. Meanwhile, na, you can see the code and check it. I'm just giving the example. Need not to be worried about it. So I have to give you one example. Actually, it was there also. I can check with that, which it was not passing. So it was 1 1 and it was 1 null and 1. Hmm. It is equal to null. Not if it is equal to null of anything else, it will do it, no? Yeah. Equal to null. Yeah. This part I don't have anything. Hmm. A small change in the extension part, just see it once. What you can relate, that also you can tell me here. Anything you can relate with. Actually, I have done 2 comparisons. Okay. In order also I have done, and I have done pre-order also. Yes. Give me the thought. If you can understand, I got it. I'll just tell it to you. Anyone who can get it and tell me about? Yes. Different structure. Yes, different structure is there anyways, but according to our logic, where it's not passing. What will be the in order and what will be the pre-order of it? Tell me the pre-order and in order of it. Both. It was not passing only when I had written only in order. Na, this question was not giving me the right answer. Yes. Null value is allocated like 1. Null value is allocated like 1. Actually, here, if you are noticing it properly, we have to make it different from null. Null is a value. That's why I have not defined null over here. Like it can be null. I didn't said it. Pre-order 1 1 null and post-order 1 null 1. Pre-order, if I'm trying to find out, then pre-order will be 1 null and 1. Correct. And here pre-order will be null 1 1. And if I'm going for in order, in that case it will be 1 1 null. And if I'm going for in order here, it will be, if I'm going for in order, it will be null 1 1. It's not same, if you can notice it. Correct. Pre-order is this one and post-order in order is this one. At least two you should check. So if it might happen from one you are not able to guess it, but from other you will be able to get it. So that's what we have to do, and that only we have done here. We are trying to check both. I have checked it twice, two places. Pre-order also I checked, in order also I checked. In both, I didn't found them to be true. And that's what I said, that trees are not equal. Now, according to our logic which we had done. So there was one example, this 1 1. For that, it was must to put this 10 to the power 6. But other cases also you have to be able to verify. So see, if I'm doing the in order with this, suppose I'm doing the in order with this one, okay, for this question. If I'm doing the in order according to our logic, that this test case which I have said you 1 1 and that 1 1, for that it was must that this 10 to the power 6 I have to put. But along with that, there is one more thing for this kind of test case. So see the in order for my logic. In order for my logic will be 1 1 10 to the 10 to the power 6, and here in order will be 10 to the power 6 1 1. I'll do the cross verification also. Cross verification is nothing but if I'm doing for pre-order also. So if I'm going for pre-order there, how will it be? It will be 1, then 10 to the power 6 and 1. And here it will be null is there na, so it will be 10 to the power 6 1 and 1. So yes, for both it is coming up as not equal. We can say the values are not equal. Actually we should cross verify it, that is there, or one something good I should say on it. I'll just think of example and I'll tell it to you. But as for now, is it becoming fine? Are you guys able to relate with the logic? Yes or no? I'll just find out a good example. Okay, 1 1 10 to the power 6, yes, and 1 1 10 to the power 6. I'll just find out for which test case it might be more fine. I have to think on it and I'll get back with the same. Cross verification, I have put the pre-order also along with the in order. With in order, it was passing the test case for few, but for few it was not giving. So that's why I have added. I think our code will still run without else condition. Okay, let me check it. Let me check it if it works. See, wrong answer. It's not working. It is not. That is must for the kind of test cases which I said to you. Why don't we go with comparing each other? Just go for it. Whatever you actually, you guys are saying that why don't we go for comparing each other? Just put a thought and write down a code and see how many lines are coming up. Just put a thought. Actually, one student posted me here. That also I'll be explaining. That logic is anyways there. This logic was must to explain you. Only thing because of in next question you will need these kind of things. So that also will be done. Yes, yes, that is there. Yes, that is there. Yes, correct. Prakash, that is right. One student already posted it. I know the solution. That is there. Just I wanted to tell you a thought process which also you can understand. So there's one more. Let me take it. Ah, yes, that's fine. We can go for it also. Do it. See, many of you are telling about it. You can see this one also. I'll explain it. This kind of thing only we have done in the previous question. So this anyways will be in the line that I'll be telling you. But previous one also was must because in few question you need those kind of thing where you have to assume the value where the nodes are not present. So that was the purpose I have used it. Otherwise this logic is there. That is there. Is that one fine? I'll explain this also. Is that one fine? I'll take one example, okay? And I'll be relating it with the thing which I wanted to say. I just think of that example. Now let's come to it. Yeah, let's come to it. Here, what are we trying to do? We are trying to check whether P is equal to equal. Whenever it happens that both the nodes are equal, we can return true from here. Yes, they are same. If P is also null and Q is also null, basically no nodes are there ahead. Correct? Now, the next thing, if condition, it will return true. Now, one more if condition I have kept, that P is equal to null or Q is equal to null. So it might happen for this kind. 1, and for example here in the queue I don't have anything. So if P is equal to null or Q is or condition I have kept here. So P is not null. This condition is false, but this condition is true. So one false, one true, and now I'm trying to check this thing. P value is not equal to Q value. Just tell about it. P value is not equal to Q value. So what will be the P value? It is 1. Then Q value, this condition also will be false. Final answer will come up as true. You will return the false from here. So if any one of these is true, others are false, we'll return false because trees are not same. Else, one more part is there. Left part of the tree, right part. So if you have compared, for example, 1, 1, then you should go for left. You will keep on comparing left of P, left of Q. Are they same or not? Similarly, you will keep on comparing right side part. So every time it will happen, P's left will be compared with Q's left, P's right will be compared with Q's right. Again, you will proceed left of P. So wherever you found that they are not matching, it will return you false. So this recursive function anyways will work. That is right. You can go for it. Yes. So this logic hope will be fine. That logic again I have to say because for the next question that is required. So I'll be telling that anyways. Is this one fine to all? Is this one fine to all? Are you guys getting it? Okay, perfect. So this one I'll post in the chat box. That previous one also I'll be saying it, but let me think for one example so that I can relate you with the next question. Otherwise, for next one again will be stuck. Perfect. I'm just putting it there. Now, few things I want to put up for all of you. That is nothing but you have to solve some questions. So what you have to try out is question number 102 and 104 of LeetCode. All of you have to try and come up tomorrow with the help of with the solutions of there. Okay, this will work. It will work. Question number 102 and 104 of LeetCode we have to try out and come up with the solution. Okay, remaining thing of trees I'll be telling you and a few concepts, few questions so that we can cover up all the aspects of trees. Then the next thing we will start. Is it fine? If any change you want to be done, you can tell me about. Is it okay? Is it fine? That previous one I'll be saying because that is needed for one question. So I have to say it. I just think of an example and I'll get back. Perfect. We can leave the session. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow.